Hello, Pisces. Thank you for joining me. Look at your incense is not blown out. Look. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's your friend and messenger Kay here with your May messages. Now, you guys have had to wait all the way to the end. It's only because I start at Aries and work my way through. But your May reading is here, and hey, you know what's happening in May, don't you? We've got a blue moon. So expect the unexpected. Weird and wonderful things are going to happen. Well, they happen to us Pisces anyway. I'm a Pisces too, so it's nothing out of the ordinary for us. But um, expect the unexpected. Those opportunities that come round once in a blue moon, they will present themselves in the month of May. So if you're like me and you have like crystals or you like to do up your moon water, first of the month, that's when you're doing your charging and cleansing and whatever. And then end of the month on the 30th, that's when we'll get a supercharge. Looking forward to that. Really excited for the month of May. Let's not dilly dally. Let's call in the divine. Divine for Pisces. What do they have to look forward to for the month of May? For the greatest and highest good for Pisces, what do we have coming in? So Pisces, I'm starting off with the angels, archangels and ancestors. See what messages they've got coming in for you for the month of May. Thank you. So we have, can you see that, Pisces? We have Jovial, the number 5 for my numerology people, and the colour pink. So that's your colour of the month, and we're talking about compassion, self-care, simplification and beauty. And as I was reading that, spring clean also came to mind. So get rid of those things that you no longer use. If you've not used it for years and years and years, believe me, my friend, you're not going to use it. Get rid of it. Invest in some self-care and beautification. That's what we're looking at for the month of May. This is you getting involved with some self-care, some self-love. And also we have for you, super fantastic, look at this month of May. You've got the number 44. If like me your life path is 4, this one's for you. Look at that. Your desires are within reach. Have faith, be patient, get ready to be really excited, Pisces, and the relief. So whatever those goals are, whether they are fitness goals, whether they are work related goals, financial related goals, your desires are within reach, Pisces, and they're coming straight at you with the month of May. Let's go in and find out a little bit more. Let's do your fortune oracle and see, divine, what is coming up for Pisces, my enlightened ones, my high priestesses. For Pisces, just the one card, please, divine. What do we have to offer for Pisces? Let's see what comes out for you. One more time, just the one card, please. Oh, it's thinking about it, Pisces. What are we going to get? Let's see. Oh, you've not had a flipper yet. Fortune has spoken, and you have the moon. What were we talking about? We were talking about the blue moon, and it says the number 21. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Okay, so the full moon and the blue moon, they are heightening your intuition during the month of May. And Pisces, listen to your gut instinct, listen to your intuition, okay? You can have confidence that your intuition is spot on during the month of May, so go with your gut, right? Okay, let's have a look at your dragon symbol. Let's see what wisdom, what wise words the dragons have to offer us for the month of May. For Pisces, please, just the one card. Oh, you actually have three, look. So you have Source Dragon, which attunes you to the infinite, and it's telling you for the month of May, be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So don't think too hard. Focus on your inner self and your intuition, okay? Take your time, yeah? Go with your gut. And then you have the crystal yellow dragon, and this is opens you to higher learning and wisdom. And it says expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Now, Pisces, you are the 12th sign of the zodiac. All of the other signs are embodied in you, and this is what makes you super spiritual. This is what also makes you super compassionate and understanding of others, because all of those emotions, all of those key elements that are linked with those zodiacs are within you, right? This is why it's saying about expanding your crown chakra. If you're not into this already, highly recommend it. It's about meditation. It's about getting to know your inner self, your higher self. That raising your vibrations will help you to connect with the divine, to develop your spirituality more and more so. So crystal yellow dragon is there helping you along your path. And then you also have the golden Atlantean dragon, and it says helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. And it says awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts and talents, reclaim your mastery. So if for a while you have come away from all your spirituality stuff that you may have been doing in the past, but you've been too busy, or you have had other responsibilities that you have been taking care of, you are being called back, okay? Back to that wisdom, back to that knowledge. Now, I don't know if you are already some kind of healer, or whether, like me, you like doing tarots and oracles and things like that, things that can help other people. Those are your gifts and talents, right? And don't be worried about sharing them with other people, because these spiritual things, more so than materialistic, worldly things, you find that the more you share, the more you receive back. So if you're a healer, your inner child, your inner self is healed while you're healing others. So the more you share these gifts and talents, the more you get back. Okay, so you are being called back to this. If you've been away from it for a little while, come back to it. If you've never done it before, give it a go this month. It will be truly beneficial for you. Right, okay, let's go in and have a look at what sacred symbol you are being offered to use for your greatest and highest good for the month of May. This you can use as often, as little as you like. You don't have to use it at all. But if you feel the need, if you need that little bit of a nudge, this is the symbol for you. Let's see what it's talking about. Oh, you've got two. So you've got air and you've got new moon. We're talking about moons, right? So let's have a look at air. This is number 28 for numerology people. And it says logic, critical thinking, facts, information, research and reasoning are required at this time. You may also need more information before proceeding. Drawing this card asks you to call on the element of air to help you in finding healthy resolutions. Meditate with this symbol to call on more of the air element in your life. Enhance logical thought and inspire new ideas. Use incense, we've got some here, look. Channel writing and journaling to enhance the power of this element. So that is your message through and through. It's calling you back, right? Your spirituality, your inner self, yeah? It's calling out for you to come and get that knowledge, increase your knowledge, do your research and whatever. And it will clear your thoughts to allow you to make that time for the meditations and things. So definitely, Pisces, you are being called. Right, let's have a look at number 45. It says, new moon, a new beginning, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, dreams, goals, and wishes to support new direction and invite in inspiration. So if you are starting up something new, like myself, I'm just starting up a new channel, right? Never done it before, don't know how it works, whatever. But do you know what I thought? I thought I'm going to give it a go. And now I'm doing my research. How can I make this better? How can I help the watchers? How can I improve? And I think at this time that's what is needed. You can pause the video if you like on this symbol here. That's for you to use to invite in new creativity, new ideas, okay? And this card of logical reasoning, this air card, this symbol, this will allow for your imagination to flow, for that creativity to flow. So please, yeah, do pause the video, take a snip or whatever. You can draw it while I'm talking to you, and use that to allow fresh ideas to come in, okay? So let's go in now with your angel numbers. And you may be asking me, Kay, why do you pull the angel numbers? This Pisces is for you, my friend, to know that you are at the right place at the right time. You're on the right path. The universe is right behind you, guiding you along your way. This is your sign and your synchronicity to know that you're doing absolutely fine. Just the one card, please. What do you have for Pisces for the month of May? I feel like they're all wanting to come out. Pisces, oh my goodness me. Wow, just wow. Look what you've got. You've got the 1111. And for those of you that know, you know, right? And for those of you that don't know, you you need to look this up. This is a wish come true. This is a dream come true. This is your 1111, your happy ever after. Let's look at what keywords you've got. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, getaway, taking action. But your main words here are wish come true, right? Okay, your message is you're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting new acquaintance. You will find yourself. Oh, you're going to think I'm psychic, right? Look, you will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Just before I pulled this card, what did I say? It's there to guide you so that you know you're in the right place at the right time. I am just going to take a moment to say thank you, God. Thank you, Divine, for giving me the clarity and confirmation that I needed, that I know that I'm telling you the correct information for the month of May. Pisces, you know we're all a bit heebie-jeebie anyway, right? Weird and wonderful things happen to us all the time, right? This is that month. This is that month that what you are going to manifest, right? You are going to ask and you are going to receive, my friend. That you heard it here first, right? That is written in stone, I'm telling you. I'm getting that feeling that this month is going to be that dream fulfillment. Those opportunities that you dreamt of, those that life that you dreamt of, that is coming to you starting from this month. And goodness knows how many beautiful opportunities are going to come your way by the blue moon. Who knows? Okay. But I know this is taking you in into a higher realm, something different, that life you've always dreamed of. That's your message for May from your friend, from your messenger Kay. Okay. Right. That was a bit emotional. Anyway, let's go on. Let's look at. Wow. That was very, very powerful for me. I don't know how you felt hearing that, but I hear the divine and I claim it. If you want to claim it, please do so in the comments. Just write, I claim it, and it's all yours. It's there for us to have. Okay. Make sure you're doing your positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I am successful. I am abundant. All that kind of thing. Not I will be. I am. If you're already there in your mind, the universe will have it. So you will be there in your reality. Okay. 4 cards, please. Oh, hello. We have the past, the present, the future, and one for the unknown. Okay, what am I doing with these oracles, right? These oracles help me to set the tone for the tarot, which I'm really, really excited for. That's coming up in a moment. But here, right? It says about reflections and projections. You need to stop telling yourself all these things about maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not. I do it too. I'm not honestly having a go. I do it too. I look at my comments, or I'll look at the channel and I'll be like, oh, is that good enough? Is that, I don't know, maybe. But we shouldn't do that. Okay. You have to believe in the life that you want, because everything that you think about yourself will come right back at you. So when you are looking into that mirror, I don't know if you've got a spare mirror or whatever, but have you seen you can get those markers that write on mirrors? And I've seen people do positive affirmations, right? um I am slimmer, I am beautiful, I am confident, all that kind of stuff, those affirmations, and they put that out every time they look in the mirror. That's what they see looking back at them, and it works. So you need to do your work, take some time out. I know you have responsibilities, but don't tell me you don't have 5 minutes a day, because you're watching me, so you do. Right? Okay, so no argument there then. 5 minutes a day to regain that spirituality, to regain and invest in that magic. That is the universe, that is the divine. And I'm telling you, the more you invest in it, that little drop of divine that looks out from behind our eyes, that is within us all, that just gets bigger and stronger. So we need to do some self work. That's what that Joe feel and that pink there, that's what it was talking about. Spending and investing in yourself 5 minutes a day, right? By by the end of the month, you'll be spending 20 minutes on yourself, half an hour on yourself, and boy, will you feel it. Look, and this is about your self-worth, right? And expectations. Look at this man, he's as tall as that building. Is he really, or is it his perspective? Right? It's because he's feeling good. Invest in that self worth, okay? Because you are invaluable, okay? Every single one of us is unique, Pisces, and that's what makes us special. We're all different. We can't be anybody else. We can only be ourselves. We are unique, individual, each and every one of us, right? And it's up to us to invest in that. Look, and it's saying to you in the future, look, your awakening is calling you. The universe is calling you. Your connection to the universe is super strong, especially during the month of May. Remember that, my friends. Remember that. Reach out, call out, send your messages out. You can do things like what I do. I like to light a candle. I like to light an incense. But if you're not that person and that's not how you connect, right? Because our connection, if there's somebody out there telling you, right, take it from me, you heard it here first. Anybody who's telling you that this is the way to connect, the way that I do it is the perfect way, they're misguided, they're misinformed, my friend. You are unique, and your relationship and your rapport with the universe is unique to you. You do it how it makes you happy, right? Just because I've lit a candle doesn't mean you have to. You could just be one of those persons that goes into a park and shouts it out to the divine, right? The promise is there. Ask and you shall receive. So why are you not asking? Do it in your own unique way. The universe will hear you, okay? Because in our minds and in our imaginations, we're quite limited because we're human, right? We're on this plane. We cannot understand, right? How can the universe, out of 8 billion, 8 point whatever billion people, right? How can it hear me? It's because it's right there within you, right? It can hear your intention. You don't even have to say it out loud. And intentions, my friend, are so much stronger than words. Remember that. By autumn, something is coming in by autumn. It's in the unknown. I don't know what it is. But what I'm seeing for you is harvest. This autumn is when whatever you invest in, especially yourself, right? This is coming into fruition. By autumn, you will be reaping the rewards. Okay, Pisces, let's carry on. We've set the tone now. We know what we're talking about. We're talking about the divine calling out to us, the universe calling out to us, to have this or allow this awakening into our lives, just to be able to access all of our super duper powers. Let's go in and have a look past. Six of Cups, present, the Emperor, and the Angel of Wisdom. You have the Ten of Swords for the future. This is about endings. And in the unknown, you have the Angel of Enlightenment, and you have the Seven of Swords with the Theft. Let's go in and find out. I am so intrigued. Okay, so in the past, right, the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgia. This is about happy memories. I'm going to go in and do the clarifications in a minute. We'll have a look at, it's so apt that it's in the past because this is what the Six of Cups talks about. Yeah, happy memories, nostalgia. We'll go in and find out what's going on with the Six of Cups. This is the Angel of Wisdom. This is now. This is you. This is not you just being knowledgeable, Pisces. This is you having wisdom. There's a lot of difference between being knowledgeable and being wise, right? There is a difference. And you sit here with your wisdom as the Emperor. Will go in and clarify why you've got the Emperor energy here in the now. I think you're wisening up to this spirituality, this openness, allowing that in. Okay, we'll look at what is ending, and we'll look at the Angel of Enlightenment and this theft. Let's see what's going in. Two cards, please, Divine. For each of the tarot, what can I tell my beautiful, beautiful Pisces friends? What's coming up for them? Divine, why is support here for Pisces? In the past, the tarot has spoken. You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Magician in reverse, and you have the Moon in reverse. Okay, Pisces, it looks like here in the past, I think because of the tone that it set, it looks like you were very happy doing what you were doing in the past. For whatever reason, this could be a very maternal figure here, the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who is very responsible. They have to ensure that all the work is done, that the money is coming in, right? And this may have been, do you know what? This is actually quite like my story. So I was in the corporate world for quite a long time, and making sure I can keep the roof over my head and, you know, the house warm and, you know, the pots full. So I had to come away from my spirituality for quite some time. And then I had this unexpected, look, this moon in the reverse, right? I had this unexpected way of the universe calling me. When you have a calling, sometimes, in my experience, this is just my humble perspective on what happened to me in my life. Take what resonates, okay? I am getting this feeling that you need to hear this. So I had come away from the spirituality side of things, right? I used to be an avid collector of crystals and all things weird and wonderful, magical, all of that, right? But I had to take care of my responsibilities, right? I'm not going to go into it too much, but you know what I mean, right? And so I had to find a way of making money. So for almost a decade and a half or a bit, I worked very, very hard, making sure that the money was coming in and everything was prim and proper. And I thought I was doing what the universe had put in my path, and I am taking care of my responsibilities. However, the universe was like, Kate, this is not your path. This is not your path. And every now and again, I'd hear the whispers of it, like the magazines that I would buy. There's some wonderful magazines out there, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it, but there's a specific one that I bought, I think, every month for almost 25 years now, right? And there was a little while where I would look at it and I would just look away and say, no, let me keep that couple of quid, it'll come in handy, right? And I'd look away, I'd turn away, and I'd hear those whispers, get it, get it, get it, get it. And I wouldn't, and I'd say, no, no, stop being silly. Why am I getting that when I've got work tomorrow? Let's just, yeah, okay. So with the magician, all this creativity that I had, all this knowledge that I had, I wasn't doing anything with it, and I was instead working really, really hard on something that was not my life purpose. And the universe sometimes lets you carry on, so you have that realization. It sent people in my path, random people at random times, saying, I've come to give you a message. How weird is that, right? I'd be on a bus. One time I was on a bus and I got a lady come on the bus, and she asked me, do you have the time? And I laughed at her because I could clearly see she was wearing a watch. And I said, but you have a watch. She said, no, do you have time? And I said, yes. She said, I've been sent to you to have a conversation. And I got really weirded out by the whole situation, but she seemed absolutely lovely. And we got off at the same destination, and she said to me, let me take you for a coffee. Go on, it's just right there. So I thought, okay, what have I got to lose? And anyway, this lady really did have a message for me. So for me, they were whispers from the universe. Do something about this. This is your calling. This is your purpose. What did I do? I thought it was really weird. Didn't think about it, left it. I told a couple of people, and they just said, well, okay, this is you. So weird and wonderful things always happen to you. No, it's nothing new. And we all kind of just ignored it, went about my way. And then the universe let me carry on, and carry on, and then nothing was working out. Nothing was going to plan. It was all very, very difficult, very, very hard. And then I got sick. Very, very sick. I think if you've seen my intro video, I'll go into it a little bit there. And I got to a point where I had nothing but my spirituality left. And yes, it was cruel, and yes, it was hard. And I thought, why is this happening to me? Why can't I just go back to work? And then I heard those whispers again when you are laying there in bed for a very, very long time, and you hear those whispers, and they're saying, pass the time. Okay, so anyway, the moral of this story is I got so sick, everything was stripped away from me, and all I had left was my tarot and my Reiki. And those whispers got louder and louder and louder. And here I am today with my own channel doing this work. My work is to bring the messages to those people that need to hear them. I am compassionate, like all Pisces are. We are very loving. We care about other people. And that's why I'm doing it, and that's why I'm here. And this is what, that took an awful long time to explain, but you get the gist, right? This is what's happening for you in the month of May. You are getting your calling. Yes, this is important, but don't forget about your spirituality. The moon, this is you, right? Magician, this is an Aries energy, but the magician is about putting things together and magically creating something new. This is science, right? You need to put two and two together, and you need to embrace what once was. Please, Pisces, we are captains of our own ship. I would always say to everybody, tarot is fantastic. It gives people help, it gives people support, and it can bring a lot of happiness and joy to people. But it is for entertainment, right? I would say take what resonates, bin the rest. We are captains of our own ship. You will lead your ship to wherever your desire is, okay? But just know that your friend here is telling you your calling is here, should you choose to embrace that. And here we have the Angel of Wisdom. This is the Emperor. This is you regaining, not that knowledge, because you already have the knowledge, Pisces. Don't tell me you don't. You already know what I'm telling you. You feel it. You know it. It happens to you too. Right. Here you are. This is not about knowledge. It's not about your skills. It's not about what you know. This is about your wisdom, your inner wisdom, your intuition, your gut instinct, and what you know to be true without having it written in some kind of textbook or whatever. It is your truth, right? There's a lot of options coming in for you for May, Pisces, okay? Those choices, it's something that you're going to have to work on. You may find that there are people out there that want to work on this with you, okay? You need to be able to wisen up and make the correct choice, right? Okay, make sure you have all the facts and the figures. That's your knowledge, right? But your wisdom is your gut instinct. I'm telling you, there is money to be made, yeah? So, and there are people willing to help you, support you, work on this with you. Whatever it is that you are wanting to do, they will help you to make the right choice. But the best person to do this is you yourself. You'll know in your gut which way to go. 10 of Swords, please. This is talking about the ending of something. There you go. The sun is coming out. The Queen of Cups is here, right? This is complete emotional fulfillment. This is that release that you need, yeah? The 10 of Swords is talking about endings of things that no longer serve you a purpose. Remember that little story I've just told you? That workplace, they were fantastic. I'm not going to lie. Some of them, they're my lifelong friends, the people that I worked with. And I had an amazing journey and I learned a lot, right? People are still very much involved in my life. But that was an ending for me, right? A beginning of a new chapter. And that chapter, look what it's bringing you, Pisces, the Sun and the Queen of Cups. You need to concentrate on what doesn't serve you a purpose anymore. What is it that is bringing you sadness? What is it that is bringing you that betrayal, that defeated energy? Yeah, that depleted energy, that energy that I was in, where I can't see what I'm doing because of all of the burdens that I'm carrying. Your future is saying this is going to be a thing of the past because you are going to make your choices. There may be quite a few choices here that you may be making in the present, right, that are going to affect this. But know that when you go with your gut and you remove those toxic people, places, and situations from your life, that the sunshine is here. The Queen of Cups is here. This is so much love, so much self-belief, right? And look how the universe, she's out there dancing under the sun. She doesn't even realize the universe has wrapped itself round her arm and made that connection. You are definitely having a calling, right? Let's have a look at this Tower moment, this ending and this betrayal, this theft with the Seven of Swords. There is someone here that you don't see coming, but very, very quickly you are going to realize that this situation, this thing, it is draining you of your energy. It is stealing, zapping, all of that from you, right? You don't feel it now, you don't see it now because this is in the unknown. And I think with your gut instinct, you probably are able to work out what this situation is, right? This is coming to an end. And it's ending regardless of whether it might be quite shocking to you when it happens and you think, oh, what happened there then, right? But know this, there is a new opportunity coming up for you. And I'm thinking, because this is Pentacles, it does seem to me like a money-making venture, a new idea of how to bring in the finances, right? And when you go towards this, you get rid of the rubbish. Yeah, you bin it. It may be quite shocking. People may be quite shocked at the drastic measures that you're taking, the difference that is coming into your life. But believe me, look at this. You've got the Six of Wands. This is my card of victory and success. You finally embracing your inner self and shining from the inside out. You're not even going to need these spotlights, right? The light will be shining from within you. Look at these hands applauding, right? All of these hands are reaching up to the skies, just like her. And I think you are going to be able to help others to also connect. Okay, so take this advice as you do, as you want. But this is what's happening in the background for you for the month of May, Pisces. This is a spiritual awakening. This is a calling. Everything that you desire is now within reach. All you've got to do is cut loose from these karmic ties, right? You know what this is. I can't tell you. I don't know. You know what this is within your life that just needs for you to get rid of, right? Success is yours to have. Okay, Pisces, how amazing that is for you. I'm going to now give you a prayer that's being offered to you by the divine, by the universe, and this is available for you for you to use, not use, however you wish, but this is available for you to use this throughout the month of May. That's the first one I'm going to take because it just dropped out. You are going to get 2 from the universe. One more, please. What can Pisces use to aid and guide them through the month of May? Fantastic. Look at this. You've got number 3. You've got all these browns and oranges. Again, we're talking about that harvest. Look how similar these cards are. Look at the colorings, right? I'm using all different packs, and look at what's coming out over here in your future. Prosperity. You've got by harvest, by autumn. This is you being an unstoppable success, is what I just heard. Now look at this. It says you can use this when you want to inject a little bit of prosperity in your life. Do it how you wish. Light a candle, don't light a candle. Just say it out loud. I'm just going to hold that a little bit closer, so if you want to, you can pause the video and write it down, or take a photo of it, whatever, however you please. And it says, as this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine, right? And that is your message from beginning to end. Where do you start? You start working on your inner self 5 minutes a day, and your connection with the universal divine will become so strong, so divine in nature, that you yourself won't be able to contain it. Look at this. You also have the opportunity for romance. If this is something that you're wanting, it is available to you for the month of May, right? You can send this out to the universe if it is love that you are looking for. Number 23, and it says, romance, it is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Okay, put that out to the universe. You can do it once a month, once a day, once a week, however makes you happy. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. I think that was your calling. I am wishing you everything that you wish for yourself. Stay happy, stay in that successful energy, okay? And I will see you very, very soon. We'll speak again. Take care. Bye bye.